sports and entertainment. Please hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content as well as all of my videos. Okay, now um, I do want to give a shout out to the whole entire Lions Den, both basketball and as well as boxing communities. In this case, we are talking round ball, we are talking hoops. I also want to give a shout out to all of my subs that's been rocking with me, both my day ones and as well as my new subs too as well. I thank you for the continuing progression of this channel while we are going through our various construction. Um, I'll wait for a few people to go ahead and get in here. To some, this might not be surprising, but to others, it might be, depending on how you look at it. And then I'll go ahead and I'll proceed, man. But I'll just give it, people a couple minutes to get in here, and then I'll go ahead and I'll go in real quick. And I do want to salute everybody that pulled up to the last live that I did, the subject that I was talking about in this regard. So, um, give her a few more seconds, and then we'll go ahead and we'll tackle this. We'll unpack this. Oh man. Uh, and hopefully they send my notifications out. They haven't really been sending out my notifications. Oh man. Um, I'll just go ahead and I'll go in and after the video, you could pretty much rewind everything back. But uh, according to Jovan Buha, Lakers coach Darvin Ham is expected to be relieved of his duties by the end of the week. This is according to Athlon Sports. Um, to me, man, this right here is it's a sad case. I'm not really surprised for a couple reasons. The one reason is because if they fired a guy in Adrian Griffin, who clearly was doing pretty good with the Bucks, then I'm not surprised in this case with Darvin Ham. But do I think that he deserves this? No, absolutely not, man. This is a really disgusting move on not only LeBron James, but as well as some of the players too as well. I think I've already talked about this because it was all good when the players were by themselves. Okay, when each when there wasn't any LeBron James or Anthony Davis and everything, and y'all were coaching just to try to keep things alive and everything. But then all of a sudden things don't go your way. Uh, all of a sudden, then you want to point the blame at Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham is not he's not a bad coach. You know what I'm saying? He's not a bad coach. And people act like Darvin Ham has been in a head coach position for 8, 9, 10 years or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he won a championship as a head coach or something like that. No, he hasn't. You have to give people time, but considering that, and at the same token, when being that Darvin Ham did not, being that he did not, that they made the playoffs last year, okay, and they made the Western Conference Finals, and I remind you that they were a 7 seed, if I'm not mistaken. They were a 7 seed last year, and they were also a 7 seed this year too as well. You know what I'm saying? They were a 7 seed this year, and nobody really was giving them a shot really. And then they ran into a better Nuggets team. They ran into the defending champs. Now they did the best that they could, but that doesn't fall on Darvin Ham. That doesn't fall on Darvin Ham and his staff. So why point the finger at him? And then listen, Darvin Ham is having to deal with a lot of stress with having to put up with the guy in a diva. Well, actually, if you really want to be technical, Anthony Davis has been a diva somewhat too. Even though Anthony Davis has clearly played, and he played better than uh, in the past in terms of him being available and stuff like that. You still were bitching and crying and moaning and doing all this other stuff when you weren't having your way, and then you decided to join LeBron James in the middle of the season on a Darvin Ham's smear campaign, or to campaign his job, which was really unfair to him. So in all likelihood, man, uh, of course we all know that he's going to lose his job, and I hope that Darvin Ham does rebound from this. I hope that he finds another job, and he kicks both of their ass. If it's in the West, if it's in the Western Conference, I hope that it backfires on them. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know who the cause of this. There's no people on the Lakers that are even standing up for Darvin Ham. As a matter of fact, it's people outside of the Lakers organization that are standing up for Darvin Ham, like Mike Malone. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like even Charles Barkley coming out on record, basically stating that hey, you have to do your job. It doesn't fall on the coaches. So to me, man, I hope that Darvin Ham does find a better fit. Matter of fact, I would like him. Honestly, I think he would be a good fit on the staff in Philly. I think he would be. Him and Nick Nurse together. I think we could really do some damage. Because Darvin Ham, I think he could pull a lot out of both Embiid and Maxey too as well. Darvin Ham does not deserve this. He does not deserve this. He's not a guy in which you say, okay, well, just go ahead and get rid of this guy and everything. Did he have some slippage a little bit? Yeah. Did he have some things that he could have worked on? Yeah, he could have. But the thing about it is, what's up with it, Ron? The thing about it is, he doesn't deserve to be fired. He doesn't deserve to be fired. Um, the players got to take accountability for what they do. Okay, Charles Barkley said it. He's the best. Any Lakers fan would tell you the games were close. Y'all act like every game y'all were getting blown out. Now, if it's a case in like last night with the Clippers, losing a playoff historic blowout to the Dallas Mavericks, then okay, we could say that. But the Denver Nuggets never did that to them. Okay. On top of that, Darvin Ham is not the one that was in position to make clutch shots. Okay, Darvin Ham was not the one that got hit in the shoulder with AD or whatever. Darvin Ham was not the one in D'Angelo Russell who sat up there and pretty much stunk up everywhere in the arena by not getting no points at all and going 0 for whatever. That wasn't Darvin Ham's fault. And Darvin Ham can't sit up there and be a role player such as Rui, who didn't show up, um, D'Angelo Russell, who didn't show up, and every once in a while it was Austin Reeves. But for the most part, Austin Reeves, I can't even deny that Austin Reeves didn't play that good. You know what I'm saying? He actually played pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? There was like 1 or 2 games you could have questioned him, but other than that, Austin Reeves, he showed up more so than what D'Angelo Russell did, and plus on top of that, you were being inconsistent. Then on top of that, you don't he can't. Darvin Ham can only do so much. You have to go out there and you have to execute, like I've said, and him catching the lion's share of all the blame, it's really unfair to him. This man got a family. This man has stuff that he has to do, priorities and stuff like that. And it's been 2 years. Exactly what Paul Pierce has said. Paul Pierce said that the lifespan of the coach when you're coaching him is only like 2 years or something like that. You know, what's up, Brown Sugar? Like it's a lot of ethics. You know what I'm saying, that I like. What's happening to our league? What's happening to our the NBA that you used to be able to work it out with coaches, um, coaches that were had long tenures like Jerry Sloan, God rest his soul. You know who else? Um, who else had a long tenure? Of course, Chuck Daly. Um, Pat Riley had a long tenure, what I'm saying, with the Lakers, and then of course with New York. Uh, I'm trying to think of who else. Now, Billy Donovan has had a lot of chances. Matter of fact, Billy Donovan, why aren't they closing the door on a guy like Billy Donovan in Chicago? They didn't go nowhere. Chicago has been a mess. Now I know they've been dealing with injuries and stuff like that, but even when they had their full team, I mean, he still wasn't successful either, and you still had a lot of players complaining about Billy Donovan as well as the fans. But you want to complain about a guy in Darvin Ham who made the Western Conference Finals last year, and really, honestly, these games were really close. The Lakers just happened to get a gentleman's sweep, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? They showed potential that they could win the game, but that falls on the players. In case you're just walking in, according to reports, Darvin Ham will be fired by the end of the week. We're already at the end of the week, so I'm guessing it'll be, either tomorrow or on Saturday, which is a piss poor way to start off a weekend. You know what I'm saying? But he's gonna find another job just like that. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, it's really embarrassing on the fact that they're putting it all out there in the media, like Darvin Ham did anything to you. Darvin Ham actually showed nothing but support, and then This is what I'm tripping on too. LeBron wanted him here. LeBron is the one that wanted him here. And I don't want to hear this, oh, you can't put all this on LeBron. It's the player. Well, he leading the charge. He's leading the charge. Whether you like it or not, he's leading the charge. Because he didn't get he didn't get the player that he wanted, by the trade deadline. He started to sit up there, started pouting and all this other stuff. Man, you're just going to have to run with the horses that you have. And the horses that you have, in terms of talent, in terms of being a role player, things of that nature, y'all actually were pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you just have to play hard. You don't see nobody else out here complaining. New York ran it back with Thibodeau. Even though Thibodeau had went through the trials and tribulation, people were criticizing Tom Thibodeau, stuff like that. Come on, we got to be fair, man. Chris Finch got eliminated 2 years in a row. First round. Gonna fire him? He didn't make it to no Western Conference Finals. You gonna get rid of him? It makes no sense, and it's disgusting. I wish more people would stand up for Darvin Ham, aside from Charles Barkley, aside from Mike Malone. These guys aren't even on it. It should be more team members sticking up for Darvin Ham. I'm wondering why D'Angelo Russell won't stick up for a guy like Darvin Ham. I'm wondering why, they won't stick up for a guy like Frank Vogel. Now, I haven't heard anything about Frank Vogel, but Darvin Ham is who you're hearing about. And it's just unfortunate that he has to go out this way. If I'm Darvin Ham, what I'm doing is I'm strategizing in a way to where you could do everything to stop a guy like both AD and LeBron, because AD's not exempt from any smoke either. I don't see AD sitting up there. AD should be the one to be like, you know what? Nah, skip that. But I think AD is fed up because maybe he didn't get control of the offense like he wanted. What's up with it, Wilkes? I see you in the building. New York. Yeah, we got y'all tonight, man. Y'all gotta come back. Hey, y'all gotta come back. Y'all gotta come back, man, to the city of brother loves, Wilkes. Y'all gotta come back. Y'all gotta come back over there, man. Y'all gotta come back to our turf, man. We did it on y'all turf. I know, man. I know, brother. I know. I'm enjoying it. I was thinking about you and Will, man. I was like, man, I know these guys are on the edge of their seat, man. And now you believe in Maxey, man. Come on now. But I like it, man. I like how it's going down to the wire. And you know what, though, Wilkes? I'm going to be real with you, man. I think Tom Thibodeau is bringing back that rugged style that y'all used to play. Not everybody's not, there ain't no stars on the team and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that real hardcore, rugged type game, because y'all play physical, man. I like the physicality. Joel pulling who did he try to pull down? I think it was Mitchell Robinson. Pulling his leg and stuff like that, man. Like, I like that type of stuff, man. I like it, man. You're supposed to get a little physical, man. But that's what New York is about. And then the fact that we did it in the Garden. See, they talk about Michael Jordan putting up so many points in the Garden. They talk about Kobe Bryant putting up so many points in the Garden. They talk about all these legends. Maxey is a legend because guess what? He did it on a big stage, man. Nah, man, Wills, man, Coach Tibbs is actually doing a decent job with his rotation. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. y'all really don't have that much room to play with. Y'all don't have that much room to play with because y'all got, you got Julius Randle. He's out. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, some people look at Julius Randle being out as a blessing in disguise. I don't look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? You said Mr. Robin. Your heart messed up back. But hey, but check this out though, Wilts. Check this out, Wilts. Hart, if you really want to be honest, Hart has actually been the best player on your team. Now, don't get me wrong. Brunson had 47, and then he had 40, and then he had I think he had like um, other than that, he just had two major explosions. Other than that, it's been Hart that's really been keeping y'all in the series and stuff. And then of course, coupled with the role players and stuff. And Devicino, I can always forget how to pronounce the name. That the three tandem man that came from Villanova. But I like because this game is not gonna be gonna run away from these guys or anything like that. It's not gonna be that type of game. That was terrible for y'all. And it's gonna get real tight in an environment like that. You know what I'm saying? All these games right here from now on, especially in the East, they're gonna get real competitive. They're gonna get really really tight, and that's what I like. I don't like to see blowouts like I saw yesterday with both of those teams, like with 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 Boston and Miami and with the Clippers and Dallas. I don't like to see no blowouts like that. But stop leaving little Maxi open. That's number one. Yeah. But nobody expects nothing from Maxi. But see what you don't, what a lot of people don't understand. See now, listen, Maxi. I mean, Wills. I've always told y'all about Maxi. I was telling y'all about that on the show back in the days with Ticket, but nobody wanted to believe me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wait till he start getting better and start developing. All it took was Doc Rivers to throw him into the fire. Now look at him. Doc Rivers gets credited for putting Maxi in the fire when he went up against Atlanta on a big stage because Maxi wanted to smoke. Now look at him. Maxi dominates on the road. That's what a lot of people don't understand. He could dominate in the Madison Square Garden. It's like it's cool. A lot of other people would have been getting nervous. You know what I'm saying? Scared of the clutch, scared of the smoke, all that other stuff. Man, these are the different breed of animals. When you talk about a Brunson, when you talk about a Jamal Murray, when you talk about an Anthony Edwards, when you talk about a Tyrese Mack, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about no guys that want to play hot potato with the ball and all that. Definitely doing this thing, man. But hey, I just wanted to talk my ish a little bit, man. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. There was some breaking news. If you're just coming in, Darvin Ham is expected to be terminated by well, it says the end of the week, but pretty much they got to be talking between now and Saturday, or maybe even possibly Sunday or whatever. But um, a very very poor decision, I think, and I think it's a really really messed up decision how they doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because Darvin Ham don't have no fault in this. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, Darvin. Yeah, I feel bad for him, man. Look, man, I would, man. The players should come to his defense. See, that's the thing. You can't satisfy nobody. You can make it to the Western Conference Finals. That's not good enough. You could win a championship. Guess what? They got rid of Vogel. You know what I'm saying? We already know what time it is. It's LeBron James. LeBron James led the charge in it, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether people want to believe it or not, yes, he led the charge. You know what I'm saying? He wanted him out of there. He was dissatisfied with him. He wasn't dissatisfied with him when y'all went to the Western Conference Finals. Now all of a sudden you didn't get what you want by the trade deadline. Now you mad. Man, get the hell up on that up out of here. You get Phil Jackson, man. That motherfucker could barely move, man. Stop it, man. He over there in Montana smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Over there, talking about, man, getting Phil Jackson. He can't even travel, man. The man could barely move. Scotty, LeBron. Plus he on it, man. Man, the first thing he would be ready to get rid of LeBron. What king? Did you say? Did you really see? See, that's when it's time for me to go. Just off of that cap and. Yeah, that's how we know you delusional. You sat up there and you said respect the king. But your king is at home. Your king got eliminated. Your king is out of there. Your king got a general sweep and got swept last year. Ain't no damn king. Man, I'm gone. Straight to the point. I holler.